What's up YouTube? For tonight's video I am doing a full explosion team. Yes, so every one of my Pokemon that I have chosen has the move Explosion. This is a real... Yeah, I knew you could never ever win a battle with this team, but that wasn't really the point. This was upvoted a couple of days ago by Stardasher, so full explosion team, and I just picked the Pokemon there. So I knew this would be pretty interesting, and I knew there'd be a lot of fails here, so I've compiled a little fail section for you to watch before we actually get to the battle. This goes for a couple of minutes. It's quite hilarious, so sit back and watch. Holy shit, those battles were so frustrating. Okay, so I got the real battle here, and this was probably the best that this team could actually do against anything. Yeah, there was so many fails there. The Mudkip one was the most infuriating one because I couldn't do anything against it. Okay, so I got Gigalith here. This is a max health, max attack, normal gem explosion. That was the best I could do against this. I had Sturdy anyway, so even if that wouldn't have taken me out, so that was good. A couple of the Pokemon I had on my team had Sturdy too, so that made it easier somewhat to get a explosion off. So Inferno's definitely going to go down to that one. Now on this team, I already noticed there was a Dusclops on there, and I only had 2 Pokemon that could hit that with explosion. My Mega Glalie and my Smeagol. They were the only 2 pokes that I could use against that thing, so I had to take it down with them, at least try. Okay, so we've got Drugagon here. He's got a superpower mid. That's all good because same thing with this. I've got Sturdy. It doesn't even take me down to it either. Then again, Golem and Gigalith have nice defense as well, and I've given them both max health too. Okay, this is the normal gem was the most common item I used on this. I just got an extra boost out of explosion. That was the idea. That worked out pretty well. Man, that Cassola though. Oh, I had the worst luck ever with it, and it still continued on in this battle. I did use it a little bit later on here. So I thought eventually they're going to send out that Dusclops, so I just decided to send out Mega Glalie here. I was going to send out Smeagol, but I sent out Mega Glalie instead. So obviously when Mega Glalie evolves, it gets Refrigerate, so that turns all the normal type moves into ice, so you're able to hit Ghost Pokemon with the explosion, which is pretty cool, and that's not very often you can do that, so I like that. That's cool. And I was able to get past Dusclops with this, which was really awesome. I was stoked with that. But after this, like, it all seemed to be going really well. The first half of the battle, then it started to fall off at the end because obviously my strategy was completely obvious. So I was just blowing all my Pokemon up in a row. So this is where stuff started to go downhill. It's Corsola. What do you expect? I just had the worst luck with this. Okay, Ursaring comes in, and I was like, okay, well I've got nice defense on this thing, and it crits me. So. Yay, I was going to go for a Hustle Explosion there, and I've actually got Choice Band on this as well, so then again, that would have missed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we got Ursaring. He's got Close Combat. I couldn't have swapped it either, because the rest of my Pokemon were all weak to Close Combat, so I just had to take the hit. So I've got Licky here. This thing's pretty damn strong with Explosion because it's Stab, and I've got Normal Gem on it as well, so it's really strong. And I do take that just purely because of my base stats, and I got max health on this thing, so that's good. I'm able to get past Ursaring, so that's another Pokemon down. I had my Smeagol left. I think that was the only Pokemon I had left now because I suicided all my other ones. Now, my Smeagol was a pretty interesting set. It was even more powerful than Licky with the Explosion, which is that thing's pretty powerful with Normal Gem Explosion. I still don't like how Explosion was nerfed. I don't like that nerf. I love to use the move Explosion in Wi-Fi battles, and I didn't like that nerf a couple of gen back or so. Didn't like that. Anyway, so I got Smeagol. Now, I couldn't go for Spore here because obviously they're just going to swap in that Sweeping in the next turn, so I thought, well, I'd have to go for Belly Drum because there's no way I'm going to be able to take Lapras out with 56 attack at level 100 or level 50. So I went down to that, but I got 4 of the Pokemon down, so I was pretty happy with that battle. I was stoked with that. All the other ones were just complete fails. Like, one team had like 2 or 3 ghosts in it, and I was like, oh. But I'll just tell you what they said to her anyway, in case you were wondering. So my Gigalith was just max attack, max health, obviously sturdy, and I gave that Normal Gem. Cassola was a Choice Band with Hustle. I think if you notice in the clips before, it actually misses a few times because of Hustle, and yeah, it's a Choice Band Hustle set with the Explosion. Golem was max health, max attack with Normal Gem, and it's got Sturdy. It's also very similar to Gigalith. And Mega Glalie was just Explosion with Refrigerate. Smeagol was probably the most interesting one. It had, obviously you had Spores, so you can put them to sleep. Then you have Belly Drum, you have Explosion, and you have Odor Sleuth as well. So you're able to hit Ghost types as well. If they, obviously, of course, if they stay in and get identified. If they swap out, then it's too bad luck. So my last poke was Mega... not Mega Licky. I wish, imagine Mega and Licky had like fucking tongues everywhere. Licky with Normal Gem, max health, max attack. But yeah, that's the best I can do with this team. If you'd like to see your suggestion on a video like this, all you have to do is write a comment in the comment section. Well, type it, don't write it. And get just the highest thumbs up on the video, and I will most certainly do your team. I've been doing everyone's team who's been high rated so far. I think I've got everyone's done, but if I have missed out yours by chance, just let me know in the comment section. And also, if you see someone you like as well in the comment section, make sure you give them a like up as well. But that's all for this video. This was quite frustrating, but I got through it with a reasonable result, I guess. It was a gimmick after all. But anyway, thank you for taking the time out of your day for watching my video. Peace out.